And welcome back to All Over the Map. Thanks for tuning in. On this episode, we're going to play Supercars Around the World, game number 2 by Timmeeeh. Last updated on the 6th of August, 2021. 162 locations, and we're going to get right into this. And we're going to do this as a no-move, 2 minute per round time limit. The challenge, the play-along link will be in the description below. And away we go. Maybe. All right, pretty sweet ride there. Okay, I think we're with the bikes, with the yellow license plate. I think we are in the Netherlands. Looks like we're crossing some type of canal there. We're at Kellerlaan, Hardenberg. Got 2 ladies going for a walk, and Hardenberg. So, Hardenberg. Okay. I know there's probably some Dutch that are familiar with this, but where this is. But I'm just going to have to go scan from going across here. We'll see. I feel like we're probably, if anything, in the northern part of the Netherlands, but let's just see again the spelling. Hardenberg. Okay, Muscle Canal. This could be a small little town too, so we'll just have to see. James Harden. Hardenberg, there we are. Kellerlaan, looks like we could be here. Does Kellerlaan? Yes, it is. Looking off to the north. Maybe we're there. We're here. Could be somewhere else. We could be here. I think we're here, actually. Klinkerweg. That's where we are, I think. Yep. There we are. Great 13 yards, 5,000 points for a pretty good first round there. I got lucky. I will say that. Little lucky. Yeah, there's do we get any more cars? I feel like this is no, it's a restaurant and bar. I was thinking at first this is a training center for a football club. But we've got a lake here. And CH. Okay, we're. Ooh. Boy. Can't see what that says in the sign. Are we in Switzerland, or we could be? Can't see. This looks like it could be Vorhut. What would that be? I'm thinking we're looking north. I think we've got to be Switzerland. So we just got to figure out 30 seconds to go. Here's a lake with mountains to the south. And it looks like, is that a fairly big city, maybe? I don't think we're there. It could be like here or something. Megan. Although I don't think that's it either. Actually, we were. Man, what a heck of a guess that was. Holy crap. We were looking south. We'll come back at the end and tell you. I'll tell you why I decided here at the towards the end. but I think the compass for me was off. Although maybe I wasn't looking at it right. But man, what a hell of a guess! 1.7 miles. This is for me. This is a very good guess. This could have been in any. I could have gone to most lakes in this area. So I'm pretty pleased with that one. 4,988 points. So we'll get off to the third round, and we've got the zone ends. Wow, we've got. Not sure of this car. GTR. Right here in England. We got an orange smart car. So we got some interesting cars on this street. And that's an interesting tree there. Is it a vine tree? Okay, what would be clues as to where we are in England? I'm thinking more in the London environs, or perhaps, yeah, I might go with London, like near Heathrow. Or this could be like Birmingham. There's a tall building there. Let's see if you get any football. And, you know, in England, they don't put up flags of their football club, which is always interesting to me, how passionate. I just don't see in any of these games that I've played in England, which hasn't been too many recently. But you go down here, you would see, okay, I'm near Aston Villa. There's a Villa flag. You don't see that sort of stuff in the front as you do in the United States. United States, you see more college, perhaps, but you do see, like, you know, the New York Giants, like a NY or something on front of somebody's home. But I'm going to go out. Let's just go near Dormer's Well out this way, or maybe Lambton. We'll just go Lambton, Hounslow out in this area. I could be wrong on this, but just going to take a random guess. And no, we were in London. And again, I'm fairly happy with it when I've got my reasoning behind it. And at the end of this game, I'll go and actually show you why I thought we were in the London area. Okay, so yeah, so going off the flag thing, I just always find that fascinating. Okay, Asia, what car do we have here? There we go. Okay, Malaysia. There's a Malaysian flag. Just checking out. We've got some this guy. I'll just I'll have my own personal laugh at the fact that he's not wearing a helmet. I'll leave it at that. But yet it's got a mask on. I just gotta laugh at that. Okay, safety in one hand, but safety not on the other. Okay, so Malaysia. Okay. I think we. This is where I'm not good. 40 seconds, Subhan Jaya. Selangor. Okay. So perhaps Subhan Jaya. Cyberjaya. It's probably staring right in front of me. And there we are. Subhan Jaya. So Bandar. Okay, so didn't have enough time. I'm not familiar. I'll probably have to do a Malaysian game, Indonesian game as well. A bunch of the countries in Southeast Asia. I'm not that good with that. However, got fairly lucky here. Had a little more time. Probably could have done better, but all told, I'm pretty pleased with that round. 1.5 miles, 4,989 points. That's some pretty nice looking cars. What the heck is this? This is a McLaren. Wow. So that's pretty cool, but I feel like we're in, just about to say, well, I guess some interesting cars here. Not supercars, but like this one here, but definitely some interesting cars, and we are in Japan, I believe. Okay. Okay, I guess we've got to be Tokyo, I would guess, right? It would probably make sense. Looks like a fairly large city, but there could be a lot of large cities. So you got a ski and golf shop here. Looks like, so probably high golfs. I wish I knew these signs. Probably give you a clue to what city we're in. Unfortunately, I don't know that. So we got a McLaren in Tokyo, I'd guess. Let's just see. Any other clues? Nope. So where I'm thinking in this part of Tokyo, because I've been, well, probably not. Probably closer to the city center. A lot of stuff going on in these maps here in Japan, which is good. I just don't know much of the language here, so yeah, I think this is about as good of a guess as any. And yeah, it was. We were 852 yards, 4,997 points. Pretty pleased with this game. I'll be honest, this is a game that I do like cars. I do like the cars, but didn't see any cars. I guess we can go back and look at each one, but nothing that I love cars, but they're, I would say, a 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 this game in terms of the cars. But if you enjoyed this game, you want to play along, the play along link was in the description below. If you want to stay around next minute or two, I'll go and explain some of my decisions and why I do it. 24,856. So a pretty good game all told. I'm pretty happy. Some really cool rounds for me on this one. So we'll start back at the first round. And we were in Hardenberg, Netherlands. And yeah, I mean, this was just a straight reading the signs. If you had to guess, you could see that there's a blue and yellow tag, which would be Netherlands. Bikes, a lot of bike paths would also, and canals here. If you see like a canal, bridge crossing a canal, at least I can tell that's probably a canal. A little bit of water would lead you to Netherlands if you're not sure and you're a fairly new player of this game. And that's about it, other than Hardensburg. Just that's what I went off of. And the sign here, this is a very this is what the signs, I think the street signs look like for the most part in Netherlands that I've come across. I'm sure folks from the Netherlands could probably comment on that. So yeah, so pretty straightforward one. Had enough time to do well there. Pretty pleased with that one. The second round, yeah, this was a fantastic guess near Lucerne. A couple things on this one that I wanted to highlight was I saw in the car the CH. So that was a clue there. I think it had looked like what looked to me like German here. I couldn't really make out the words, but it just looked like the words in German. Pretty cool car, though. This is probably my favorite car of the game. So that, see how far. So a couple things. First thing is kind of there's some hills here to the north, and then this lake to the south, some mountains. So And then the other thing I saw was to our south, west. It looked like there was, so I can come here. Yeah, it looked like there's a city or whatnot here. I thought it was a little further. So if I go back here to, this is probably a better looking map that we actually played. I didn't see enough. So I was thinking we were here. I never thought we could be here, just not enough time to think about it. So I got a little confused because I saw this Bergenstock, but I didn't see any type of, I thought we were looking down in this area. So I didn't see like a town or something. So I kind of fretted a little bit on that end, but nonetheless, that was this is probably a top 20 guess of me, just because there's a lot of lakes and stuff in Switzerland. So that was a pretty good one. The third round, we went off to England, London, and off to, where did actually we go? Potter's Bar, near Potter's Bar on the B556. And we were on Allendale Crest and the approach. So if we look at this, I'll give my reasoning behind why I chose London. So some of these homes here, not these, but these like duplexes, I don't know what you would call them in England, but we call them duplexes with these roofs and just the two, homes attached together, like these homes here with these types of windows. I had several London area rounds, like near Heathrow, I think it was, and these homes here just look like it. When you go to other cities, it feels like maybe the windows don't look the same. You don't see as many of these duplexes. I don't know. This had a very, what I felt, near Heathrow type of feel. I don't know, just in some of these homes. Not these over here, but this. So correct me if I'm wrong. There might be some type of maybe builder or something. If you're from England, comment below on if there's any truth to what I'm saying here. It felt Londonish to me, in the environs, as opposed to, let's say, Manchester or up further north. So that's why I went with London, and was very lucky that we weren't that far off. So I thought that for me was a great guess, being an American and spotting that, and never having been to London. Fourth round, we went off to Malaysia. Obviously, Malaysian flags, the guy wearing the mask, but not a helmet, which is always, I don't know, just some things I find a little strange. I always have to have a laugh sometimes. Not saying that that's wrong, just would think that you would wear a helmet if you're going that far with a mask. Evergrande, we saw some clues here. Selangor, again, my Malaysian geography is not all too great. This part of the world, I could definitely use a lot of practice and learn a few things, but had enough time to get at least close to the actual location near Kuala Lumpur. And the fifth round, we went off to Tokyo, Japan. I was just going off the big city. The feel, the fact that there was golf, maybe a little bit of English, got to be probably the biggest city in Japan. So got a little lucky on the actual location for that one, but yeah, we had a Mclaren there, pretty cool car, and yeah, it looked like a very wealthy, or as some folks in the world call posh area, perhaps in Tokyo. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this game. If you did, drop a like. Also hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. I know there's some few of you out there that continue to watch the games and play along, which is fine. But if you could hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, it'd be very helpful. I want to get to 500, closing in on it. So surprisingly enough, gotten closer to 500, and appreciate each and every one of you that have tuned in and have subscribed over the past couple of weeks. With that said, I've held you long enough. Play if you haven't. And until next time, cheers.